When I was younger, much younger, I used to go clubbing on a Friday night and a Saturday night, and sometimes it's Sunday as well. But now that I'm older and I play World of Warships Legends, it seems that the time to go clubbing is on a Monday morning with our premium battles. Down at Tier 3, we didn't take the Agincourt out this time, we took the Arkansas. Or is it the Arkansas? You decide. I know I've just upset a load of Americans, but let's get into this one. We're already into the game. It's a carrier match. Obviously, for some reason at lower tier there's always a carrier in the game, and it looks like the majority of red team are going to push across to this side of the cap. Now it is lunchtime. I do have a cup of tea on the go. I've had my sandwich, and we're going to welly some shots at that Kuma, give him a little wake-up call about sailing broadside to a battleship, because while my dispersion may be absolutely awful running a secondary build, he has still got a citadel that I can tickle should a shot land in the right place. Sorry, sip of tea there. Now, the Kuma sort of thought wiser of that. There's another Arkansas. Let's get some shots on him. And I'm thinking, okay, our destroyers don't seem to be really interested in the caps. The left flank there, all they seem to be interested in throughout the game is chasing down an aircraft carrier. And I'm trying to ping the map and say, hey, look, capture points, guys, capture points. The guy that's gone into Charlie Cap, he is out there. He is on his own. And I'm going to see what I can do to get onto these cruisers. Now this St. Louis player does seem to have his head screwed on the right way, because he stops and starts and moves around and changes direction. So I'm hoping that as he gets up through the tiers, he's going to continue playing that well, and it'll make that top tier play just a little bit better when we get players like this who seem to know what they're doing. Now this V170, he's going to be hungry for a battleship kill, and I'm going to try and lead him on a little bit, and we're going to turn in towards him, try to get him to fire his torpedoes at us, and he slams on the brakes there and we give him a tickle, but we lose our destroyer that was on Charlie Cap. Now I always say to think about your positioning and things like that. I am moving away from Charlie Cap because there's a lot of ships out there and I'm taking a lot of fire, and that guy should have been gone, but he's not. But what I'm trying to do is put myself in a position between the aircraft carrier and where that destroyer is coming for me, so that the aircraft carrier will fly his planes over me, and that will spot any torpedoes from that V170. So using the game mechanics and using my guns to get rid of that V170, so he'll think twice about pushing in. We're quite a way into the game already, and we're just on our first kill. What are we? We're 5.5 minutes into the game before we pick up our first kill, but there's our second. We're down to about 25% of our hit points. St. Louis is playing smart. I'm having to kite away because I've got the Arkansas and I think it's an Orion behind me as well, and I'm not doing very well. I'm going to have to be popping my heels to stay alive here. Can't get shots on the Arkansas there, but there is a St. Louis there still hiding behind that rock. Don't want to waste shells on him. Want to try and get rid of this St. Louis. He's going to poke his nose around the corner, and I'm going to shoot it straight off. Goodbye. That is kill number 3. So we've got 2 battleships left in the game, and you know what the splash screen on this video said, and you know which medal I'm going to come up with. But who is going to be next? Because I am getting incredibly low health. Our destroyer is going to YOLO the Arkansas, and he is going to pay for it by getting taken out with a close quarters. There was really no need to do that, but it wasn't Orion, it's a Wyoming, but he is fixated on the aircraft carrier. And I'm looking at the Arkansas thinking, is he going to back out into that open water there? Can I get a broadside shot onto him? But he too seems to have his wits about him. And so we switch back onto this Wyoming. He takes some hits off the carrier. That's going to do me a favour because we're going to walk those shots there as we sail into the cap. That is a high caliber at 83,000 damage, and our 4th kill of the game, which leaves the Arkansas, and we've got the Ishizuchi way up there to the north, who has got himself a carrier kill under the belt. His shots are going in, and I'm watching my Kraken disappear there, but RNG deserts the Ishi. The Arkansas looks like he might be healing, but I'm going to try for that shot through the gap. It looks awful, but it's just enough for the Kraken Unleashed. Number 161 with 86,000 damage, a high caliber, a dev strike, 5 kills, 9 cap resets. A handful of incapacitations there. But we get top of the board with 1,971 base XP. I know it's not marvellous, but it's always fun when you're being bullied like that to turn the tables on red team. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed it. Smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know if you play the Arkansas, if you've got the Arkansas, and if you've enjoyed watching the Arkansas instead of the Agincourt for this one. I've got to mix up my ships a little bit, keep you entertained. Smash one of these videos, stick around, watch something else, and as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.